Welcome to the Born Better podcast. My name is Wet Brett, and I'm joined by
The amazing Sean Venor.
I didn't think about this yet. The godly Goldie.
Godly
Goldie.
Just switching two letters around in your name.
Yeah.
That flows. I ain't
Well,
gonna
it's the same word, just letters
lie. Godly
switched.
Goldie. Little tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast.
Godly Goldie, Godly Goldie, Godly Goldie. I was so confident.
He's so
What?
confident going into that.
God.
Oh, who blew out the...
It's always Sean. I don't know how he can be so loud.
Sorry, guys. I was getting a little
I
hyped.
was... The reason why I was so confident was because you messed it up the first time you said it. You were like, Godly Goldie. That's funny.
Godly Goldie. That's so sick.
All right, so last time we did the podcast, we had 25 ideas for the podcast from a internet thing, and they have 25 more. So I figured let's do the other 25.
These ones will be good, though. I assure you.
The other ones weren't.
Well, because those were 50 to 25.
Oh yeah,
This
this
is
is
the
the
top
top
25?
Yeah, these ones
okay.
we're all doing.
This is the cream of the crop. Andy Mills, baby.
Incredible.
Baby.
Okay, the number one or the 25th idea is celebrity podcasts. Interview famous people with questions set by children. So weird.
Honestly,
The little details, like the title ideas are like, okay, like, yeah, famous people podcasts. Like, yeah, people
Already
watch a
doing that,
podcast
yeah.
of famous people. But then, like, the little things they say are so odd.
I'm all in on that one.
We'll have kids make our questions to ask, like, everybody.
Interview famous people using personality quiz questions from BuzzFeed or magazines. I don't think you can just copy other people's.
It's copy other people's schnicks.
Uh,
What the...
which end up telling you what kind of pizza you are. They get so specific with the details that it makes it so stupid.
What the fuck?
I feel like there was one like this before. Narrate yourself doing basic tasks. Narrate other people walking past your home or people you see out at night. Why do they
That's
want to
just
film
creepy, bro.
strangers so bad?
Yeah, there was one like that pretty much. Or
It
no,
was go around asking people's birthday.
Yeah, but also I was thinking about it wasn't the ASMR one, but it was like build a TV and record it.
And talk about it.
Honestly, if you saw someone, like, if I walked by and my sister was doing that shit, but she was, like, narrating someone walking by the fucking house, I'm like, you need to get checked out. Like, that's not normal. You shouldn't be doing that.
They're walking down the street now? Yes? Yes, you're talking to your shirt, right? Yes, they're going down the street.
Wearing a
And it's like, nah, it's for a
black
podcast.
Black shirt, black shirt.
About 5'6".
About
Steady walk.
Weird hair.
We're all wearing black shirts.
It's
today.
Sean Venor.
Yeah, there we go.
I didn't even mean to set that up.
Did you
But
not mean to
no, I
set that
didn't
up?
at all.
Oh, I got. That's why I wanted the
thought it was-
bad hair thing.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole joke.
No.
I
I guess just my dream man is you.
As you can see, you're wearing the exact same thing as me right now. For those watching on the tuber.
Tuber. Oh no. All right, the next one is government, local election, new laws. Fun. A podcast about children running for office and what they do, who they'd vote for. That's a wildly different thing than what the title was. Like the first one's like talk politics, and the next one is come on. And then a podcast about unusual political parties. Okay, that kind of seems interesting.
Unusual political parties.
Yeah, like there's
Sean.
like batshit insane ones.
Yeah, I think Sean should have his own political party.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I go all in.
The study
His
of Sean.
man.
The
They
study
don't
of
call it
Sean.
the study of Sean.
Call Wumbo.
Well,
What do
I Wumbo, we all Wumbo,
What do
baby.
you think political parties do? It's not fucking a
They,
school.
beer pong,
Yeah.
Just have some parties,
It may,
all,
it may
all
be
named
study
after the
Sean.
one guy. All right,
I'll
guys,
be the
what's
guy.
my favorite food? Pizza? You got it again. Let's go back to drinking.
What kind of pizza am I? You decide.
Tomato pie, of course, no cheese.
Yeah,
We all got
yell
it.
into the microphone.
Sorry, I had to make that clear. Tomato pie for the ones in the back who couldn't
That's so gross, by the way.
hear. What? It's just sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the,
It's,
Just
it's
sauce.
literally the same thing that you love, but you have add cheese to it.
to be fair, I never liked sauce as a child until
You were one of those white pizza guys?
yeah,
That's weird, bro.
Ew.
So, so you don't like gravy under your spaghetti and shit?
gravy. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, my god.
You're-
It's sauce, not gravy.
Go to Italy and talk to all those people about gravy. They'll be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I know it's like
Sauce?
I know it's like a South Philly Italian.
So you know
weird.
you're wrong.
Hey, but this is what I grew up. Like, that's what grew up. That was the vocab, man. That's how it was.
I'm gonna teach my kid all the wrong stuff, and I'm gonna go. Just tell everyone it's fine.
I don't have a
if we
kid.
do it.
I don't know. It just happens, dude. I just slept out.
I don't have a kid.
Not that you know of.
Not that I know of. All right, next question.
Oh my god.
I heard about that.
News summary. A podcast about news on this day in a certain year. Like,
I can just imagine. I thought where this was going was just summarizing the news. And I just imagine watching the news while having a microphone and just repeating what they're saying. Okay, yep, it's 45 degrees. Sorry.
wind going west.
Sorry, I can't keep up.
And then this one doesn't seem that right. A podcast about the news from a small rural village elsewhere. Like, imagine you just do like the news of like a place in Croatia. Like, that's
Okay,
so
well,
odd.
they
one cares
struggle.
about
They struggled to get water today.
Make sure you drop a like, sub. How do you end that with that?
3 listens equals $1 for me. Could you imagine if that was how much you can make from podcasts? 3 listens equals $1.
I'll just keep
What a
listening.
good
to that
deal.
Myself.
Wow,
Wow.
you're going to jail.
I make bank.
Viewer prison. Okay, like I guess the bottom 25 they were really hunting for ideas because the top 25 is not very different. Sports podcast is the next one. And then another weird one though. Do a podcast featuring children commentating on a professional match.
Match of what?
I don't know.
Wrestling?
Wrestling.
A wrestling match?
A podcast about unusual sports, e.g., wife carrying, gravy wrestling, or extreme ironing.
It wasn't. You notice it didn't say sauce wrestling.
Yeah, it
Because
was
sauce-
It
definitely
said gravy wrestling.
it was definitely the for mashed potatoes.
Uh,
You telling me that
so
gravy
but
wrestling
it didn't
is
say
going to
mashed
be
potato
in...
gravy. It didn't say it though.
Yeah, because everyone knows what gravy is.
Yeah, you wouldn't go
Goes in your
into... If
spaghetti.
you went
Dude,
in tomato
you're
sauce,
telling
you
me
end up burning.
you're telling me there's going to be a marinara brawl? When's there ever been a marinara brawl?
When's there been a mashed potato gravy brawl?
Right here.
But you don't know that they're referring to
I'm
that though.
positive there isn't a,
right.
WWE.
a
WWE.
Mariana Melee.
Vicky
promise
Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero.
That's it.
And someone else had a
Wasn't that
potato
mud?
gravy.
By the end of the year,
Oh.
the Going Air is going to host a marinara.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
melee.
making up shit. I'm pretty sure there's gravy.
Podcast that link that, but with a twist. Make all the episodes link together, but make it so they don't seem like they link until the last episode. Whoa. But wouldn't you have to still make an entertaining podcast, though? Like, you couldn't be like we finished every podcast by saying a word, and then at the end of the season, it was a podcast, but we just didn't know what to say for the rest of the podcast.
We know the last word. That's
Yeah,
it.
we're really just waiting for the end here. At the end, we say one word, then we act like geniuses after the end. It says, like, one sentence.
That'd be like too. Like that's like way too. That's way too much work.
I don't... We're starting now. At the end of this, we're gonna say what line should we have at the end of the season?
Peen.
Yeah, we build it as we
Peen.
go. We create it as we go. Each time we finish with a different word, and then each time we try to continue the story, and then we read out what the
It's
story's
like
done.
Mad Libs.
I wonder what it is so far.
What it's probably
We'll see you on the next adventure.
yeah. Adventure. What do we call it that?
Well, we're calling it that now.
Okay.
Welcome to the Born Better Adventure.
The Born Better Adventure. I love it.
DBA.
What? Traveling podcast, right?
Wow,
Traveling
that's crazy.
Crazy. Guess what the first thing they say about it? Make a podcast about people who have visited all 195 countries. That's not what I think about when I hear a traveling podcast.
How many people have visited
that's
all?
what I was gonna
yeah,
Like
say.
a
Probably what,
like,
0?
Imagine like if you heard like a traveling circus, you wouldn't be like, oh, what are you like talking about like traveling but doing a circus? What does that mean?
We started off with a good point there. Got lost
know.
in translation.
It'll be hard to
but
find the guy who
Still.
traveled to 195 countries. That's actually.
Could
Really
you
impressive.
imagine that guy? Everyone's handing up. Hey, I read this thing about doing a podcast
Hey,
on
number
you.
number 19.
He's like getting
We're
pissed off.
dying
He's
for
like
you.
getting pissed off. I was like, fucking stop, dude.
Shop podcast. Interview independent shop owners. Interview minimum wage workers. I'm sure that'll be awesome.
That'd be
Hey,
terrible,
so
dude.
we're looking for the people who get paid the least here. What do you do?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. I just work here, dude.
That's like kind of insulting. Like, you make no money. How are you feeling?
It goes with that, and then it goes interview the CEO. Hey, can you get your CEO for me? Who the fuck is that? I don't know who the
He's
CEO
in like
of my
another
company is.
country.
Yeah. Like independent shop owner. Okay. Minimum wage worker. Okay, interview the CEO. Let's just start DMing CEOs. Hey, we have a podcast. How many views do you guys have? Not a lot.
Sean's friends listen to it
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
my dad.
Deal.
My dad finally found it. Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
If your dad can find it, so can mine.
Stoked about it.
Stoked. You say stoked?
This one's weird. I say stoked all the
Stoked.
time.
Stoked.
I still need practice saying it though. I'll be honest. I'm still working on it. Discuss events or interesting groups. Biker group meetings, food festival, rugby match, or political rallies. Just talk about stuff that's interesting.
Golden Era group. Interesting.
Golden Era.
Golden Era is hosting a Marinara Melee.
We should open up like a Facebook like Golden Era group and just add people to it, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, like, is this what the Golden Era is?"
We did have
Yeah, I was
one.
going to say,
You
we
did?
used to have one, but I got
We didn't make it.
yeah, it was a Golden Era fan club made by Joe Hale, and I got taken over by a bunch of clowns.
Legit.
Yeah, like actual clowns.
It's-
They kept like and they're doing lives in that group chat.
It's like these really creepy guys who dress up like full like clown mask shit.
Like, yeah,
and they
actual
just
cops.
listen like heavy metal or something. I don't know, but
Oh
they
my
would do
God.
live. They would go live like every day and just post it in our group.
We're like, why are you here? Like, do you guys even like us? Like, what's the point? It's a Golden Era fan
I
club.
hope somewhere like the Golden Era is building like this huge steam, this
Right.
huge following, and then they find us and they're like, "Oh my god, these guys are awesome!" Like they have like a huge following.
I don't know why they decided to do that there. Like, that was like the place to be at the Golden Era fan.
Right.
They just got made and they started their live streams just in that chat.
This one is a newspaper review. Quote, stupid stories. Make a podcast about the puzzle pages.
Puzzle pages.
What?
I guess like the crosswords?
I call it that.
I get, yeah, and I don't know, like, there's like, they cut out these pieces of these newspaper and put them back together.
Oh my god, that'd be so terrible. I'd be so frustrated.
Comedy podcast. We should do that.
Done.
We should do that. We should tell funny stories. Old school jokes. Anybody got any
Old
throwback
school.
jokes? Thinking of one? Are you
No,
thinking of
no.
one?
I was
Okay.
trying to, but I actually can't think of one though, to be honest.
Children's humor or old people's humor.
Peeper.
Either one. Then they just made an example of a funny podcast. How'd they find one?
When I was younger, I used to get comedy books from my elementary school. You know, like when you would have to go down to the library and get books because.
Because they would hope you just
Education.
read yourself,
Right.
read it.
But I didn't read, and I was the class clown. So I'll just get comedy books and read them. Granted, none of them would translate over to class clownisms.
My favorite thing was when we were on the we were learning like electricity and science, in like the 15 minutes they gave us to learn science in our 4th grade, and this girl goes up and she goes, "I have a joke about electricity," and the teacher was like, "Come up and tell it," because that's just a regular thing they do.
And she's like, boobs.
I wish. She goes, "What's a city that no people live in?" And my friend just looks at me and he raises his hand and he goes, "Electricity?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You already gave
Oh
away
my
that it was
God.
about electricity."
I wouldn't have thought of it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't have
I'm
thought
not
that
that
either.
clever.
So odd. Fucking stories through the eyes of different characters. Each episode is exactly the same for different points of view. You want to all wear like GoPros on us? You just see the wall the whole time. Sometimes you like turn towards each other and turn back. But nothing else is different.
At what point are we just staring at walls?
I'm facing towards that wall. No, but if it was on your chest, it would just be like wall. But like when you just turn your head to me, it wouldn't be. It would still be your chest. Unless you do
Put it
forehead
on our
cams.
head, yeah. POV. Go on air POV coming soon.
At the Marinara Melee in December. We're
Do you
gonna get it
struggle
all.
to say that one?
Marinara
The gravy
Melee,
brawl.
Marinara Melee. Yeah, it's kind of hard actually.
Another one, preparation podcast, preparing for a dinner party, preparing for university, preparing for a marathon. What pod? Like in the middle of you running, in the middle of you like submitting your papers. Like I feel like videos, sure, podcasts. Like these people are losing their minds at what podcasts are. I feel like
They're losing their minds.
they're losing their grip. Get a grip. Get a grip.
Get a grip, guys. Come on, for real.
Oh no. Alarm clock. This is number 12, by the way. We really should be picking up steam. We're not. Alarm clock podcast. Find different noises for different types of people, e.g., horse noises for horse lovers, motorbike sounds for motorcyclists.
Oh, here we go.
Try different variations in volume. Please do not try different variations in volume. I swear
This
to
one is
God.
for all the car lovers out there.
Now that
You
would
like
wake
that?
me up.
Like someone watching a podcast just to listen to these noises when they can look up these noises all by themselves on YouTube. Damn, that took a
Love
turn.
to scream.
Yes, I love that one.
Let your sponsor become involved with the podcast, but retain creative control. Like, I'm just imagining you make an entire episode based on Pizza Hut. You're just eating Pizza Hut, just telling how great it is. The manager's just sitting in the room.
Keep going.
Keep going. I wanted to retain creative control. This is not what I wanted.
Talk about the cheese. I don't like
Is
cheese.
Pizza Hut the first thing you thought of for a sponsor?
Absolutely.
They're our sponsor. Everyone
Yeah.
go get Pizza Hut.
Oh, mine was like OnlyFans. I don't know why that came to my mind immediately.
What?
Like sponsored by OnlyFans.
That's something on you.
So if you
bro.
want to subscribe to the Gordon OnlyFans, join
the what?
brother,
The golden.
the goal-
Golden Era OnlyFans.
It's our name and you mess it up.
$25 a month.
Stop advertising when it doesn't exist.
It debuts at the Marinara Melee in December.
Fucking
So-
wouldn't Pizza Hut make way more sense for that fucking Mariana Melee?
Mariana.
What is it?
Yana Melee?
What is it?
Mariachi. Mariachi. Melee.
Marinara, that's what it is.
A bunch of mariachi band members just going at it. Just going crazy.
I bring the red sauce. I'm like, oh shit. Oh no. It's
wrong
fucked up
part.
so.
Fuck, I should have brought pesto.
Oh, fuck.
Jay's like, I brought my mariachi costume.
Oh, we knew his Halloween costume now.
Oh my
No, we said marinara, not mariachi. Oh, shit.
You still my bitch?
This one is carry your recorder round. Carry your recorder round and record everything. Record your commute. Record you ordering a meal. Record when you're on the toilet.
This is just this. The same thing has come up multiple times. It's just getting worse.
Yeah.
Just do stuff and film it. It'll work.
Right.
Why?
We need content.
Content, brother. Describing objects / brands for people to guess. That works. That's something. Describe a can of Coke. Not only do people have to guess the object, but they also have to guess the brand. Why?
We're not. This isn't a two-way situation.
What do you mean?
Unless we're going like Dora style. Like, what is this?
No, it's not for the people. It's like you don't know what it is, and I'm describing it to you.
Oh.
It's not like the chat's like, chat, don't give it away. Like,
It's a Coke.
describe something more abstract like the moon. Okay, guys, if we get to the can of Coke too fast, we go to the moon, and that's our backup.
What the?
Another one.
What number are we at right now, by the way?
That was 9.
Oh my
so
God.
really picking up steam.
That was not a good 9.
8 is focus on your sponsor. Again,
What?
create a puzzle / game that involves. When we get a sponsor, I just want you to know all of it.
Game
All
over.
The
puzzles.
entire the
Game
this
over.
podcast is flipped upside down. It's all you. It's the Pizza Hut podcast. After that, it's over.
Or OnlyFans podcast. Kinda.
Not-
Depending on who we choose.
Maybe it's Progresso.
yeah, we sign a contract like it's college. Like,
Put on the OnlyFans hat.
We just have them all lined up.
Hand moves past Pizza Hut.
I'm proud to announce that the Golden Era is committed to OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah. Put that on. That'd be funny as hell.
Record yourself in different places or describing what you can see. Why, brother? Why?
4 walls.
You know who would be able to do that?
4 walls, dope setup. Oh my god, are we in the golden area stew?
The what?
The golden area stew? The golden era stew?
Yeah.
Culinary
studio?
stew.
Yeah, but you said it weird every other time.
Was I saying area?
Yeah, that
Oh.
was what your Golden Area stew.
I would only do that podcast with my boy Stevie Wonder because he can see. So, but that's besides the point. Let's just-
Oh my god,
that's it,
there goes the arc. There goes the season-long story we built. Our fucking attack on
We
Stevie
have
Wonder.
jumped the shark. You get that, Sean?
No.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
knew it.
thought. That's
knew
what I
it. He
thought.
laughed through it, though. He laughed through it. I'm not going to explain it to him. He'll have to figure it out on his own.
Yo, get your figurative language and shove it up your ass with that.
It's not figurative language. It's an example.
Yeah.
I learn a new hobby or skill.
On
Is
a
this top 5 yet?
podcast?
Are we top 5?
Nope, we're almost top 5. Record yourself learning how to build a wall or cook a Michelin
Build a
star
wall?
meal.
Just,
Yes.
well, messed that one up.
That one looks like shit.
Still haven't learned. Good
you-
thing you're here for the ride.
All yours the constant stud finder. Beep 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 beep. All right, there's a stud. It's not entertaining.
Turns out it was actually at a nursing home.
Why is this page like walls?
Oh no. They don't do that in nursing homes. They don't like, are you still alive? Beep, 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 beep. Oh shit, we got a dead one.
Oh, shit.
Guys, I'm still working on learning how to be a nurse. Thanks for coming along for the ride.
They don't just go around like they're playing
Let's
bingo.
check 'em.
They're playing bingo and they're fucking like tagging them. Beep, beep, beep. Everyone's cheering and then it gets a beep.
Boo, get him out of here.
Let me take his board.
Take his board.
So stupid. All right, we're at 5. We're at the top 5 here. We entered the top 5. Number 5, interview taxi drivers. I don't want to wicked sigh into the mic, but wicked sigh.
Yeah, that's
They probably got some cool stories though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or they're just like, please don't bother me.
Please don't bother me.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
paying me money? No, we cannot. We have no money to pay you money. We're doing a podcast on taxi drivers. How much money do you think we make?
It's the cash cab.
Cash cab.
Or what's the porn one?
The porn one?
Isn't it
party
fake
the,
taxi?
The fan
Fake
bus.
taxi.
Oh, never mind.
Sean has like 40 different examples. Oh, my bad. You're right.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah.
Yeah, we do fake taxi. Host your own fake taxi.
The guy's like, stop, get out, please. I like that I put on a mild accent.
Wait, so we do fake taxi where we get in and we start getting naked, but the
Yeah.
guy's just a regular taxi driver.
He's like,
No, that's content. We just turned number 5 into number
Dude,
1.
our OnlyFans sponsors going crazy
Yeah,
for
for
that
real.
one. They're like, yo, your fake taxi flip was crazy.
oh my god, I love it.
A podcast for certain times. Morning motivation, spooky nighttime stories. Nighttime, sleepy podcast to listen to before bed. A morning, energy podcast to get listening to before you go to work. I guess, but like, what do you say? Like,
Do you have any spooky
wake up,
stories?
wake up.
Time to get active, guys. Come on. Do you guys have any spooky stories?
No, I don't care for ghosts.
Damn. Sorry for all the ghosts watching this. Brett,
Right.
Brett doesn't care about
You don't care for them, or you don't believe in them?
I don't believe in them. I feel like it would have been like there would have been more. I would have more would have happened if they were real.
You think so?
Yeah.
What, I think there's only so much they can do.
Like tickle?
Okay.
Like
I get
they're
tickled
spirits at the
sometimes.
end of the day, you know, non-living beings.
Like I love how you're like they're trying their best, Brett.
Right?
Yeah,
Come
for
on.
real. Stop shitting on ghosts, dude.
You believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having this conversation the other day.
There's
yeah.
definitely extraterrestrial.
Like
beings.
I'm not necessarily like the green guys who like are gonna get to us, but like there's got to be like a plant out there, right?
So what color are they then?
A plan or planet?
Plants.
Oh,
Oh,
plant.
plants.
You know, like there's got to be like a like a space tree.
All right, that's what is there intelligence? Aliens?
No, I wouldn't be confident that there would be.
I don't know. There's no way we ventured like the whole the universe is infinite long. We're still with so much shit.
I mean, it's not infinite. There is an ending. What do you there? How do you think they figured out the Big Bang Theory?
Well, it's constantly growing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
constantly growing. That's how they know that it was constantly it was shrinking when you go backwards. That's how they figure out the Big Bang.
Yeah,
So
but
it's not infinite.
But Loki is.
and this is only one universe.
What's that from?
It's not from anything.
It's just the multiverse
sound-
theory.
Multiverse theory.
You just get love when you just repeat stuff.
He's like,
You're
yes, the multiverse theory.
yeah,
My favorite type of theory.
I studied that back in uni.
Uni.
Uni? What's that, like what in Japanese or something?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it actually is pretty close. What in Japanese I think is nani?
Nani? Oh, what do you
That
mean?
seems offensive.
It's not. If you quote a specific show,
You don't watch anime. You don't understand.
someone in the comments quote a specific show of me saying nothing. He said it's not racist.
Missy's
One
like,
Piece?
I
I don't know.
like, I can't help you out there.
Yeah. Oh shit! I scrolled back to the top. Oh no! Oh no!
Jesus,
Vamp,
Brett.
vamp.
Vamp. Number 3. Interview another podcaster. Let's all.
Crossover episode.
Well, we
What is this? A crossover episode?
Well, I heard Jay has his own podcast, guys. Maybe we can interview Jay. You know, see how his podcast is.
Jay. Oh, what a man. I said I wouldn't wicked sigh, and I'm like, that's wicked sigh worthy.
Wicked.
What? Are we fucking splitting this podcast in half and then having a crossover where we do another one in the middle?
Welcome to the crossover of the Sean podcast, the Goldie podcast, and the Brett podcast coming together for the first time for the Born Better Adventures.
Yes, adventure. I like that better. More better adventure.
Okay, buddy.
Outro.
All right, we're really picking up steam here. This is number 2. Find films, books, film/books you haven't seen, then guess what you think will happen. Which sounds kind of entertaining. Like looking at a title and saying like, oh, this is what it's about and this is what happens. But then really it's just nothing like that. You know, like Little Women. Oh, what's
I
it
think
about?
it'll be
Little-
hard to depict
little bitches?
a whole movie based off like the title and stuff. That'd be kind of hard.
Matilda. I know you guys haven't seen it.
Oh, no.
Yo, you love Matilda.
Matilda. Whenever you say Matilda, isn't it that bitch that lives in a hotel?
No, it's not
Who is
fucking the
that
hotel
bitch?
bitch.
That's Medusa.
Who is
That's
that hotel
Medusa.
bitch?
That's hotel.
Sure.
that's-
I would love for us to do it separately, like against the camera, and Sean just goes, "Oh, it's like the Greek woman who like turn you to stone."
Did you know that's who
Snake hair.
Medusa is? Okay.
Yeah, snake hair girl. I don't know why I did this. I don't know what that had to do with
No, I
it.
think you're talking about Hotel for Dogs.
I'm not talking about Hotel for Dogs. Fucking Milo and the fucking gang or whoever. Oh, Friday. That's one of the characters. Fucking never forget that. Really?
I like the movie.
I thought it was okay. I'll never forget Friday though. Except when I forgot it for a second earlier.
I have no idea.
The
what
only
you're talking
I liked in the beginning. Do you remember the beginning when they were scamming people?
No, I really don't. I remember when there's 2 dogs and they're stuck in a fence, and the dog's like, "I'm not gonna leave my other dog." He didn't have lines in the movie, but
Yeah,
it was
I
kind of
don't- I
like
don't
Does the dog have
remember
like a
that.
stepbrother to help him out to get the fence? Or
Welcome to the Golden Airs Fake Taxi.
help me out, stepdog.
Goddamn. Help me out, step dog. Please.
I'm stuck in
never
a fence.
say that again.
Next.
Next,
That's number one. Number one,
brother. We need a drum roll.
Oh,
Is it pretty good? I can tell by Brett's face it's
I
pretty
have
good.
no idea. I just wanted the drum roll.
Oh, okay. That's not it.
Ah.
Oh.
Target specific people or places.
hey you, you son of a bitch! I know you're listening to this.
I know you're listening to
You
this.
son of a. We just say a random name. You son of a bitch.
Listen
Fucking-
here, Joey.
Joey's gonna be watching too.
Make
Tell
a
your sister to head on over here.
Hey,
God.
at Jackie Saraceno, let's go.
Make a podcast for people to listen to and the hairdressers whilst exercising in the gym. Yeah, pump that iron. Next rep. Go.
Keep getting your hair cut.
Yeah. Keep doing it. Your hair looks amazing. Keep sitting there.
Keep
Keep sitting there. Good. Perfect.
That was loud.
Bunch of that. I don't know what that means. Weird example. Make a podcast for police officers or parents.
I thought we were at number one.
That was number
It
one.
was-
They're just little details about them. You know,
Oh.
give them a bit more hints, you know? So do you feel wildly inspired?
I think the best one was the Marinara Melee, to be honest. That was-
Listening.
How did we get to that?
We got to it because we were doing it started with gravy wrestling. It was like watch a weird sport or whatever, and then it was like gravy wrestling. And then
Oh.
Sean goes, "See, they said it was gravy. They didn't say sauce."
They didn't say
But they were
sauce, yeah.
obviously talking.
No, but how did we get to the sauce thing before?
Because he said marinara.
No, because he just
No.
randomly said gravy. I don't remember.
Because it's
Fucking
talking about
weird.
pizza. When you talk
Yeah.
about pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for a Pizza Hut ad.
Generally,
Just
you
kidding.
like
That was
pizza.
different. All right, I feel inspired. Good thing we just did a podcast. Thank
Yeah.
God we don't have to use any of those bad ideas. But thanks to that website that I'm not going to talk about. So that's been the Born Better podcast. Sayonara. I have been at Wet Brett. He has been.
At the David Goldie.
And I've been at Sean SEAN_Vanore VANORE.
Have you ever figured out what pizza you were, or we're giving up on that?
He never got to it.
I was gonna. I
All
wanted
right,
to
well,
see Sean.
It'll be in the comments of this YouTube video. It'll be up on Twitter what pizza Goldie is. I will see you on the next. I'm retiring right here. I'll see you on the next one.
Adventure.